Hey guys, El Flamingo here, your coach of Forex Attack. Today we have week 2 of the Great Lakes Draft League. We're up against my man Papi Cantan. We haven't played him before outside of like an exhibition match in the DPEC, which is a little cup format. So before we start, let's go through a bit of a team builder. Let's run through his team. So he has Grimsnarl, Mabostiv, Wochien, Medicham, Giraffarig, Luminion, Magnazone, Vaporeon, Cinderace, Slacking, and Doug Trio. So immediate standouts for me are like these three up here, three dark types, really good at reducing my damage output. Wochien with its ability, plus access to Snarl, Mabostif with Intimidate and access to Snarl, and then Grimmsnarl with Screens and Pranks and Parting Shot. So I'm going to have to find ways to sort of overcome that. He's also got sort of this Medicham slacking mode where he can skill swap into slacking. I'm sure Giraffarig could do it too, skill swap into slacking, but I think Medicham's probably better just because of that pure power ability. He does have Storm Drain on Luminion, or he has like a Storm Drain Pokemon with Luminion, so you have to be wary of that. So I thought I would fight fire with fire, so I'm bringing a Light Clay Sableye. I'm running Fake Out, Reflect, Quash, Brick Break. So I'm really cutting down his physical offense. So I've got Intimidate on my own Tauros, I've got Will-O-Wisp on Salazzle, and I've got Reflect on Sableye, which could keep me, leave me open to sort of his special attackers. But I think I've kind of got his special attackers covered with like my Salazzle and Rotom Heat. Sort of duo there. So I'm running Brute Bonnet, running a really defensive one. So it can run support, but it's also got access to Body Press, which I didn't know. So I'm running Terra Fighting Body Press. Lets me resist that super bug weakness, and also just gives me a boost to that body press damage. Also running Sucker Punch, so I can pick things off. I've got Aqua Jet here to pick things off, and double Fake Out, so I can also pick things off there. And then Spore and Rage Powder. Spore just to put on that annoying pressure, and Rage Powder for some redirection if I want to keep one of these sort of offensive mons safe. Running double Screen Destruction, I've got Brick Break on Sableye and Raging Bull on Tauros. So this outspeeds like a very slightly speed-infested Grimmsnarl. Will let me crash those screens. Didn't really worry about the Terra types. Terra Ghost, which takes away sort of that fairy weakness, which is probably not a bad one against this particular team. And then Quash for some speed control. So I don't have a whole lot of speed control this week, and Quash is just a good one to get in there. So even if he has Tailwind up or Trick Room, I've got Sableye. So next is Clear Amulet Tauros. This will stop Intimidates, but also Parting Shots and Icy Winds, that sort of thing. Running pretty much the same moves as last time. Aqua Jet for priority, Raging Bull, and Close Combat. Running Terra Water, because a lot of his super effective damage into Tauros is from that fighting side. He does have like an electric Pokemon in, what's it called? Magnazone. But I've got other ways to handle that with like Brute Bonnet and Rotom Heat, and then Salazzle offensively. So I thought if I just get rid of that fighting weakness, I can boost my Aqua Jet damage, and we're looking good. Salazzle, Fake Out, Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower, Terra Blast with Terra Grass, because Grass is, I wouldn't say it's fantastic into his team, but it's good defensively on Salazzle, but it also lets me threaten the water types he has. He's got a couple of them. Then I've got Haunter running Terra Fairy with, I changed this. One of these should be Dazzling Gleam, so I have to make sure I change that. I think it's Shadow Ball, Trick, Icy Wind, Dazzling Gleam over Sludge Bomb, because Fairy is quite good. He had 3 dark types to start off, and then he's got Medicham and stuff like that. So I thought having like Stab Dazzling Gleam would be really nice. Trick to just get that Choice Scarf onto something that doesn't want it, like a Wochien. And I think this is kind of going to be my win con. If I can get screens up, get some damage control, I've got this Terra Electric Rotom Heat, so since it has Levitate, there's no weaknesses. And I'm running it with Nasty Plot to help get through his damage reduction. And running it with Leftovers as well, just to give me some increased survivability once we take into account all this annoying stuff I got up here. So a bit of a reactive game plan today, but we'll see how we go. I think I can manage with what I got. So let me just check my team and make sure, and I'll be back short. Okay, we don't have switch audio. Alright, so I think I've got the sound sorted. Looks like the switch is going. Looks like my voice is going. We're good. Papi's selecting the rules. Be interesting to see what he brings. Yeah, that Wo-Chien looks super annoying. Oh God, where is it? There it is. Yeah, that's it. Alright, good luck to my man, Papi. Okay, so he has the Grimmsnarl, so he's only got one Dark type. He hasn't got Mabostic, and he hasn't got Wo-Chien, which is good. He's got Medicham, he hasn't got Girafarig, he's got Lumineon and Vaporeon, and Magnezone, and Cinderace, no Slacking, no Dugtrio. Okay, so it's good. I haven't, I think who looks good here? Really, Brute. I've got a faster fake out, so maybe Salazzle's nice. Salazzle, Sableye, and then in the back I definitely bring Rotom, and then probably Tauros game one. Done. Give that a go. So you just have to remember that he has Storm Drain on the Lumineon. I'd assume it's pure power on the Magnet Pull. I don't have a Steel type, so I'd be Sturdy or Analytic. Vaporeon would be Water Absorb. Cinderace could be anything because Libero's been nerfed. Alright, so good luck to my man Papi. Give him one more GL, have fun. Is it loading? Yeah, can't tell if my capture card's frozen or hands away now. Okay. Grimmsnarl, Magnezone. Who did I leave? I led Sableye, Salazzle. Not a bad lead for me. Okay. And we got that in the back. Okay. Maybe we fake out Magnezone. And we set a Reflect. Seems nice. Let's go that. So we'll be able to get some information. So Reflect. Reflect. Nice. So flinched. Alright, we didn't get a lot of information. So I think we just fire off a Flamethrower. And I think we just Brick Break as well into the Magnezone. Seems nice. Let's double up. And then, like, if I keep breaking these screens, then we will kind of, what speed's Magnezone? So assuming there's, then kind of, cool. So we'll get a Flamethrower off anyway, and we'll break his screens. So now sort of, awesome. I think we'll bring in here, And we will Brick Break again into the Vaporeon. Just get more damage. That's fine. So this Grimmsnarl is not doing a lot now. Oh shit, that must be Specs, I swear. And special attack bell, that's fine. I'm just going to close combat into this Vaporeon slot. And because Brick Break was doing a lot of damage there. I think we bring in our Salazzle. Cycle in some fake outs. Cool. And so, oh shit, I haven't been writing down moves. So we know it's Muddy Water. Muddy Water. What else have we got? We've got Parting. We have Spirit. We have Magnezone. Protect. And Flamethrower into the Magnezone. Yeah, let's go with that. And we got Light Screen, who's like my big, what's he terroring his Magnezone into? Ghost. Flying. That's really good actually. That's a really good terror. Flying. That's what I'm finding is like, Protect is so important in baiting out that sort of terror. Cool. So whatever, I've got a KO next turn. Nice. Spirit Break. So what's max speed? I think I outspeed max speed. I think that was a benchmark I went for 123. I think I'm 128. Oh, I missed that. So he went for. So I think we just Raging Bull into the Grimmsnarl. I think we just fire another Flamethrower into this Magnezone. Light Screen, Reflect. Not sure about the item. Don't touch the computer. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a dead Magnezone. Leminian Magnezone has Thunderbolt and Terra Flying. We don't know the ability. Vaporeon's got Muddy Water. We don't know anything else about it. That's a good chunk there. This should not do much at all. Oh, it did quite a lot. Okay, so I think I'll burn. What's he got now? Cinderace. Okay, I think I'll Protect here, and I think I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp into this Grimmsnarl. Now we got Cinderace. I think he had Protect on Magnezone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he clicked Protect once. No, we'll put it in there anyway. Low kick. Fighting type. So he's stuck into fighting type. We get a burn there. I think I'm going to bring in. That is quad resisted, so that's fair. Let's bring in my Sableye, and I think I will Will-O-Wisp again, this time into the Cinderace. Cool. Thank you very much. And he lives. Okay. So I think we just fake out Flamethrower. I think it's pretty nice. Your teams reflect. I'll let setup reflect again. Let's go reflect. And we'll go Flamethrower into the Grimmsnarl. So yeah, my Sableye outspeeds his Grimmsnarl. I'm actually running the same speed as I did last week, just because it happens to help outspeed the same sort of thing. Alright, so now we get another Intimidate off. Which is nice. So it looks like it must be banded in some fashion. So let's bring in Tauros. Let's see if we get a double Intimidate off. This kind of sees if it's Clear Amulet or something. So Grimmsnarl is muted to the shit. Okay. And I think I'm just going to go Raging Bull into the Cinderace, and I'll go Flamethrower into the Grimmsnarl. Is that another crit? Man, double crit. So Salazzle picking up the Grimmsnarl here, and the Tauros making sure the screen isn't there for late game. I think I just click Raging Bull again, and I'll click Flamethrower again. Cool. Alright. So that worked well. How does he get around that? I led Salazzle and Sableye. He didn't bring Medicham or Luminion. Is that his play now? So we know Cinderace has got low kick, and it's Libero. And I'm pretty sure it's banded. Like, it wouldn't be Scarf because he outspeeds my team already. Vaporeon, we just got Muddy Water. I think that might be Specs, to be honest with you, based on the damage that it did. That seemed to so we'll play again with the same rules. Doesn't know I have the I had the Rotom in the back. Yes. Okay. So preparations complete. Yes. So my fake out, both my fake out mons are faster. Faster than his Grimmsnarl anyway. Not sure about his Medicham. Do we lead the same again? How does he change what he did? So I think Salazzle's still to go. And then we lead Sableye. I can Terra Grass, fake out the Grimmsnarl if need be, if he leads a water Pokemon. And in the bracket we got Tauros and the Rotom. Did I even Terra that? I didn't need to Terra that. So let's go that. Haunter's looking okay. Could be an okay lead. The Brute Bonnet is quite nice outside of the Cinderace. Well, let's leave the same thing again. Interesting to see how he combats that. This has been good. Like, I've been trying to not rely on fake out as much as well, because I only clicked it once that entire game. And last week I had fake out, and I don't think I clicked it at all from what I remember. Vaporeon Luminion. Okay. I think we Terra here. Let's Terra Blast into this Vaporeon, and let's fake out the Luminion. I think that is a good start. And we'll get big damage off. Because actually late game, I quite liked having the Fire type on the Rotom. Outside of getting rid of these two, I don't really need to do a different Terra. Or to Terra something else. This this stab? Base 80. Come on. Good damage. Calm Mind. Okay, we know it's got Calm Mind. Okay. I think we Terra Blasted again. And we bring in something else. What do we might Terra Blast a Luminion and just put a Brick Break onto this Vaporeon. Because I definitely know I can pick up the Vaporeon from here with close. Cool. So I'm assuming like a Tailwind's going to come off. Hopefully this picks up. Yeah, Luminion's not as bulky. Awesome. Nice. Okay, Salazzle doing work here. Grass type Salazzle. Magnezone. Okay, so I'm going to Terra Grass into this Vaporeon, and I'm going to Brick Break into the Magnezone just to break Sturdy or Focus Sash or whatever it might have. Because once I get rid of this Vaporeon, Rotom does work. And I can Flamethrower. What's he? Okay, he's tearing the Magnezone again. So it's not going to be super effective, but I'm at least going to get some chip off here. Cool. That's a dead Vaporeon. Okay, so we're up to 4-2. We're looking good. We're looking real good. Terra Blast. So yeah, Terra Blast with Terra Flying. So I definitely do not want to Terra, and we broke Sturdy or whatever it might have. That's fine. Medicham. Okay, so I think we just I think we let it go down. What do we got in the back? Yeah, I think we just let it go down, and we set up a Reflect. Let's try and get a Wisp off onto this Medicham. No, let's just get damage. We want to get damage onto this Magnezone, and we will set up a Reflect. Okay, so he didn't go for Fake Out. Yeah, good damage on Magnezone. Okay. Fair. Psycho Cut. And Terra Blast again. This may or may not pick up. Did not. Cool. Let's send in Tauros. So we've got to Intimidate, we've got to Reflect up. Let us go for the Raging Bull over here, and I think we just go for a Brick Break onto this guy. Again, just to break a Sash, if that's what he's got. What's max speed Medicham? Maybe that was what... No, I definitely don't outspeed a max speed Medicham. What is my speed stat on Tauros? It is 128. So I think that is just the Magnezone. 123. Okay, so it outspeeds the Magna Zone and then outspeeds everything if I get the Icy Wind off. So Psycho Cut, cool. Okay, that should clean it up for me then. Because now I can just like... So we broke a Sash, that's not the important thing. So now we can just Quash and Raging Bull. So if we just Quash this guy, we good. There's my speed control. Awesome. Yep. Outside of a crit, we good. And now let's just finish off with the Aquajet and the Brick Break. Alright, that's GG's. Alright, good game to my man Papi. I was very worried about how I'd handle all his sort of damage mitigation strategies with the Grimmsnarl, the Wochien, and the Mabostic, but he didn't bring them all. So, yeah, Clear Amulet on Taurus wasn't as good as if Mabostic came, but, you know, it did stop that one parting shot. So yeah, GG's to my man Papi. I'm glad we got to play each other again. I actually think he beat me last time in that sort of little cup exhibition match. But yeah, that's me, guys, logging off. I'll see you all next time.